Let's go.
The Ace and TJ family presents Unfiltered, Uncensored, and Uninterrupted. Well, almost.
Right ahead. Let's go.
This is Share Funny from the Ace and TJ Show Plus.
You know what? It's upsetting when you look at things that have a huge following on social media that make a lot of money and all, and then we're cranking out the entertainment we are up on here every day, and something stupid gets way more attention than we do.
Yep.
I saw a thing this morning where I can't find it right now. Now that I'm looking for it, where all these people follow this woman on social media because all she talks about is how she and her husband make it work in their relationship because she's 4 feet 10 inches tall and he's 6'5". So once you answer that one question, isn't it pretty much? Is it interesting after that?
Yeah,
when you ask them the sexual questions and stuff.
It sure seems pretty limited in scope. I would agree.
Nah.
And she said when they asked that question, she just says that it's none of your business.
Okay.
So that's
but I mean, it obviously is not unpleasant, or she wouldn't have married him. So I don't even know what. And she, like, one of the problems is that she trips over his huge shoes when he leaves them in the floor. But he's not just 6'5", he's 6'5" and big. I mean, he's broad, like a country strong looking kind of fella.
Because she's my height, 4'10", right?
Yeah.
My ex was 6'2", XX.
Mm-hmm. What was XX about him?
Well, it was 2 X's ago.
Oh.
he was
XXL. Yeah.
I never tripped over his big shoes, though.
But this guy's, I mean, he looks like a giant because he's so broad and huge and everything. But, I mean, is that interesting?
Nah.
No, they're not going to answer the sex question.
There are so many things though that I see online where people are really getting a lot of reaction, and I just don't get it. Like, what is interesting about that?
And I think when you see these posts where they get a lot of traction when they say my boyfriend did this, or the guy that I went out with did me wrong by doing this and all that, I think most of those are made up.
You think?
Mm-hmm. But I'm cynical. I don't know if y'all have ever noticed that about my personality, but I tend to be a little cynical.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think a lot of them are made up, and some of the worst acting you'll ever see.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm thinking about now, though. Is the little woman and huge guy doing it.
That's lit.
That's lit. Because if he's a big guy,
because who would think of anything else when you first meet him?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
and can one of them accommodate the other? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. So we're left to just wonder.
Yeah. Ask her again.
Yeah, maybe she hasn't gotten the question lately. Maybe she'll answer it now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe it's all in how you phrase it. Yeah. If you can find a polite way to phrase it.
Yeah, clean it
Well,
up.
in the article, they said that people ask, does it hurt, is the question that they always ask.
Yeah.
And that's when she says, there's an answer, but it's none of your business.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm thinking not. Maybe it did, but probably not, because she wouldn't marry the guy, right?
Maybe.
If it were painful.
I don't know. Maybe there's ways to make it not painful.
It's painful in a good way, maybe.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm just saying, you never know. Some people like pain.
Okay.
It's truth.
I had a feeling if we lingered on this topic long enough, Alexis would
Do
say
people
something.
not pay other people to inflict pain on them?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
I think that's what we do
I'm not
with
arguing
you.
with you. I'm saying I knew you.
That's what we do with you.
Right.
We pay you to come in here every day and inflict pain upon us.
Whatever.
And it's rarely the woman asking for it to be put in pain by the guy.
You mean
It's
There's
pretty much
freaks out here.
100% the other way.
you never know.
So that was your ex, not the one who did the. It was the guy who did the swan out of an apple.
Yep, that's
That
the one.
Romeo.
And how long did y'all date?
Almost 2 years.
And he's the one you gave the PT Cruiser to with the TV in the headrest.
Yup. He sure is. He's the one that gave me a used iPad from. And
What an
lied about
exchange.
it.
He gets a PT Cruiser
I know he got a lot of
with
good
TVs in the headrest. And one of those TVs, much less the rest of the PT Cruiser, is more valuable than everything he gave you
stuff. Right.
the entire time you were together.
Well, I will give him credit. He made Khaleesi possible to happen my cat, because if it wasn't for him getting me a pig as a birthday gift, I would never have my cat Khaleesi. But that's about it.
Yeah, he gave her a pig, and she took the pig and traded it for the cat.
Yeah. But I still had to do all the work for that.
Right. I'm saying that's you're
Yeah.
still you're finding the bright side of that story, but it's there's still a lot of moving parts in there before you can get around to what he did for you.
But she is my soulmate. So I will be
Yeah.
thankful for that.
And you don't think, since you believe in spirits and bad energy and all of that stuff, you don't think that Khaleesi brought some witchcraft into your life because you got her from a witch, didn't you?
Yeah. No, yeah, she was a Wiccan, but her mom wasn't a Wiccan, so I can't just say that Khaleesi's a witch cat based off of 50% of the breeder.
Okay, but do you think that by living with you, she's full of good energy and all that?
100%.
Okay, well then why wouldn't she be full of witch energy when she lived with the witch?
She only was there for about 3 weeks of her life.
Okay.
And I used to go visit her all the time when she was like being born.
It doesn't take a whole lot to get some witch in you. Doesn't take a lot of time.
Yeah, what if there was like something on that cat? I never even thought about that.
That's fine. My life's been better ever since, so it
Yeah.
must have been a good thing.
Yep.
It was good witch
yeah.
vibes.
A good spell.
Yeah, it was a good
Put a
spell.
good spell on it.
She is a good spell. Oh, that's a good way to look at her. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Wicked little cat.
cutest little wicked cat ever.
Or big fat cat.
I just love her so much.
Are you okay?
No.
Earlier in the regular old show, we said, what happened to you in public that was so embarrassing because it was in public? This lady said, once while standing in the toilet paper aisle at Walmart, I had a sneezing fit and peed my pants. She said, I have 3 kids. My husband laughed so hard and said, at least you're in the right aisle.
Man,
That's rough.
Yeah, man.
That's bad.
from sneezing, you can pee or something?
Well, if you've had 3 kids, your bladder is probably fallen, as they say. You know, my mom used to say.
Your bladder fell?
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Fell.
Not
Out of where?
of you, not
Oh.
out of you, but
A
it
kid
dropped.
does that?
It's lower than it should be.
got an
Like
extra
my
Pushed out a
mom,
kid and she pushed out her bladder.
yeah, like my mama used to say, yeah, I have to go to the bathroom all the time because after having 2 kids, my bladder's on the blame floor.
Ew.
My bladder's at my ankles. Something like
Carrying
that.
her bladder.
Yeah.
That's happened to me a little bit. Where I've
you were sneezing
sneezed
and peeing?
a few drops happened.
But you had a full accident on yourself at the amusement park.
Yeah, and if I'm being honest, I've peed on myself a lot in my life. Like I think of different like that I shouldn't have peed on myself. I was too old for that. Like, but if
For
I'm
example,
scared,
Such as.
or if I get tickled a lot, or if I laugh, if I'm laughing uncontrollably, that makes me pee myself.
How long ago has that happened? What's the last time that happened?
I would say before the Carowinds accident.
Okay, but a lot of women, women have that problem more than men.
Why do we always pee ourselves?
I don't know. Something about y'all's bladders is being small or whatever. I don't know. I ain't no urologist.
It's like I have to sneeze in the bathroom now just in case.
Have Have y'all ever had two bodily functions happen at one time like that? Like you sneeze in public and farted at the same time?
That's dangerous.
I don't think so.
What if you have to burp and fart?
Yeah, you would only hope that that the sound of the sneeze would cover up the sound of the fart.
I wasn't in public, but if you've ever had to sneeze while trying to pee, that can be dicey.
Does it push
Yes.
it out faster?
It,
Kind of goes all over the place.
yeah. Like a sprinkler. Especially Ace sneezes at least 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a mess in there.
It's an anxious moment. You're like, oh, no. Okay, here, focus.
It's like when you take a big bite of something, as soon as you get it in your mouth, then a sneeze comes on really fast.
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, what? And you try to swallow.
Are you trying to? Sometimes I'll just kind of hold my nose or something just for a minute, just press against my nose. Just let me get this bite finished before I have to sneeze.
Yeah, but not as many men have accidents like that.
Yeah.
Like pee yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like it has a longer travel process.
That's what you feel like?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's interesting, yet it doesn't seem to make any sense to me.
I bet you could Google why do women have pee accidents and men don't.
Yeah, let's look it up.
I bet it's something to do with the size of the bladder.
Yeah. Or the
I got a big old ass bladder though.
Who, mine?
You got a big fat
I
bladder.
got a big old ass. You think I have an old bladder? You know?
Fat ass bladder.
You got a fatty bladder.
You need to put that bladder on a diet. What you need to do.
That bladder thick.
I mean, it says more like if it's reproductive health events unique to women. Which that's not happened to me, so.
Reproductive health. You pee when you sneeze. Is that having to do with reproductive health?
Exactly.
What? No, I'm not. I haven't reproduced healthy or otherwise.
Oh, also muscle mass around the bladder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well, it's not my
control-
fault that I pee myself. Not my
Yes, it
fault.
is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
You
it
can
is.
work on that muscle.
Yeah. Do some of those bagel exercises.
Do your bagel exercise.
I could do my bagel routine. Is there a ring for that on your Apple Watch?
That's what Sting
Gotta do your
does.
bagels.
He does those bagel exercises.
yeah.
I mean, I'd be doing them.
Tighten up, strengthen up those muscles around your bladder and stop peeing on yourself.
Yeah.
I've definitely peed myself when someone tickles. You know how people think it's funny to tickle you and it's not, and I peed myself.
He hates it.
I hate it. It's
Yeah,
torture
I get
for
violent.
me. It's torture. I will kick and yeah, I don't care.
When was the last time you peed yourself?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, God.
Since we've known you?
Yeah. Now,
Not like a whole bladder full, but definitely started.
wait. In the year 2022,
Perhaps
recently, early in the year.
earlier in the year.
Yeah.
But I caught some. I was able to get some of it in the bathroom.
Well, what caused it?
I was laughing a lot.
And were you drinking?
No,
Where were
high?
you?
I was high.
Oh.
But I was laughing so much, and I had to cross my legs so hard.
Were you at
try to
home?
hold it. I was at home, but it was bad because I had friends over,
Oh, yeah, that does
man.
make it worse.
and I had to just pretend like I'm like, oh, I gotta go change these. I need to put my eating pants on.
Because I peed in the ones I'm wearing.
I peed myself.
So I had to go put my plastic ones on
Oh, my God.
with the elastic at the ankles.
Why does that happen? Why do you pee yourself when you laugh so much? Doesn't
We-
make
we
sense.
don't.
I don't. I don't know. I don't know how to. I can't help you with that.
I hate
My
it.
grandmother used to, it would come close for her. She would start laughing. But then, and she called it wet herself.
Ew.
She'd go, "Oh, stop, I'm going to wet myself."
I don't like that.
Yeah, and then she'd take off running to the bathroom.
Yeah, Meredith tells me, stop, I'm gonna pee myself.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot. Not the peeing myself, but almost peeing
And
myself.
what are you doing, Rob, when she tells you that?
Making her laugh.
Okay. All right.
It's funny that's meant to be shared. This is the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and
If you want
TJ
to sleep
family.
better and lose weight, then the product that you need is called Calitrin, or you can pronounce it Calitrin. Very easy for you to get. Just go to acetj.com/weight loss. acetj.com/weight loss for Calitrin.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/cardinal. That's acetj.com/cardinal.
Share Funny is a production of the Ace and TJ family. For more, download the Ace and TJ app in your app store. Now, more of the Share Funny Podcast.
Turn on.
Hey, Riggins, did I hear you say earlier? I could have this wrong, but did I hear you say that you're scared to turn on your fireplace?
Yeah,
And why is that?
because I don't know how that shit works. And it runs with gas. I don't know how
So
that
you're afraid if you turn it on, it'll blow up the house?
Yup.
Well, have you even turned the gas on and lit the pilot light?
No. I know I'm paying for gas, so I'm sure it's running. And it's
Well, no. If it were running, there would be gas. The gas would. You'd smell gas, so it'd be
if
very
you look
dangerous in your house.
Is there a small flame underneath, like inside the thing?
I haven't looked.
Because if the pilot light is lit, then there would be that, and then what that does is it's releasing a little bit of gas all the time, but that flame burns it out, so it doesn't come out into the house. If you've got gas going in your house and there's no flame to burn it up, is when it fills your house with gas.
But if that pilot light is lit, then you just flip the switch on the wall, and your fireplace will work.
Yeah, that's going to be a dad thing. I'm going to have to call my dad.
No, you can do it.
I get Jody to come do it.
And I've done it
She
before,
does
too.
ours.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it, but Jody can do it.
Yeah, I've done it before.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Her little ass stopped by there one day. Then she'd be able to say she went to your house.
Yeah. Put her to
He
work.
was like, heat's not that important.
For real.
I can do without it.
Yeah, usually there's on that knob. There's a way to punch it in, and you turn it to light the pilot light.
I don't even know that I can open the. It's behind glass. I don't know that I can even open those glass doors to get in there.
Is there anything at the bottom?
Yeah, like a panel, you pull it
Yeah,
down.
there's a panel
The
below
panel
the glass.
Yeah.
panel pops down. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And that's where your controls are. Your control is.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah, but if that pilot light is already lit, which it very well may be, all you got to do is flip the switch on the wall.
And the house.
Have you flipped the switch once to see what?
Yeah.
And nothing happened.
No.
Okay, then you just have to turn it on. You have to press in and turn, and it will light it.
I assume they had just disconnected it or something.
Yeah, they probably did. They probably just turned the gas off. All you got to do is turn the gas on, light the pilot light.
But
Light the
my
pilot,
gas is
and
on
then
because
it's
I've
No, I mean
turned on
to the fire. It has valves on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Where are those?
They're in that
Under that little thing.
when you pull that panel down there under there.
Okay.
So yeah, you just turn the valve on and then light it.
Yeah, there'll probably be a way it'll instruct you. One way you'll probably push in and turn, and that'll start it. You can, and then once the pilot light is lit, you can just leave it on. You can swap by and flip the switch.
Okay. Yeah, I need to do that.
It's
then.
super easy to do. It's not hard.
Cause you say your house was what 63 degrees.
It was. I haven't turned on the heat, so I went down the other morning. It was 63 inside, and I was just shivering. I said, "Okay, it's time to turn on the heat. I have to." But my dog is loving it.
Yeah, I hate the heat.
Yeah.
I hate turning on the heat.
Yeah, I don't
I
like turning
never, I
Me
never did
too.
in my apartment, but it was all glass, so it just heated up like a terrarium, even in the winter. But now it's just cold and it's dark all the time. It's not a bright place.
Wow,
It's dark. I hate it.
Even in the daytime, it's
Yeah,
dark.
yeah, because
There's all the trees.
all the trees in the front, that's where the majority of the windows are. It's completely shaded, and then I have two windows in the back of the house on the first floor. And I don't know, and that's where the sun rises, but it just doesn't brighten up the house.
But
at
your
all.
bedroom upstairs gets
yeah,
light.
everything upstairs,
Upstairs is pretty
bright,
well lit,
but
right? Yeah.
downstairs, where I spend most of my time, is dark.
Yeah, only because of those trees.
You went into his room.
I went upstairs, and she showed me his room, and all.
Oh, like you get a tour.
Yeah.
Well, you play your cards right. Maybe you'll see the inside of the
Nah, I'm
bedroom.
good. I'll just look it up online.
Look at online.
Hey, Rob, when you were over there, did you notice anything about the fireplace?
I didn't look at it. No.
He didn't even
Because
go
you might
there.
be good. You might be good at that.
Rob good at turning on a fireplace or doing anything handy?
Yeah, he could do that. He fixes these things around here.
What things does he fix? Because everything is broken right now.
If these microphone stands break, he puts them back together.
Okay, well, I can do that too. That's
well, nobody
easy.
said you couldn't light the pilot.
Damn.
Asking Rob if he saw something does not mean he believes that you didn't. You
Because
can't
you
do
guys
it.
are doing it on purpose, trying to trigger me. So shut up.
Trigger you how?
Because you already know.
Not about you.
Oh, it's not.
No.
Okay. So when did Rob go to Riggins' house?
Many times.
Oh,
Which time
many
you wanna
times. You're
talk
such
about?
a bad liar, dude. First of all, and you're gonna have these two make you lie to me, your friend. Okay, Rob, I see how it is.
I guess we're not doing a podcast tomorrow.
Such a kiss ass.
I'm going along with the joke, okay?
It's not a funny one.
Shit.
So who would you be offended by the most that got to go to Riggins' house?
I don't.
That you haven't gone.
I don't care anymore.
You lying.
I really don't.
You lying.
It's just like I don't care being on your cooking show anymore. I don't care about any of it.
I don't care.
You guys don't want me. I don't want y'all. Bloop. Guess what? There's tons of people. Ace, do you want me to be on your podcast?
And it's pretty much a one-man show.
He don't want you on this show. It's a podcast.
What if Riggins had Gwen over that used to be your job?
Good.
That did it before you.
All of them. You know what? Can you invite every single girl that's been on the show and have a party
My house
and invite them?
My house isn't that big. Like number 7.
And they wouldn't want to have a party.
That would not be the gathering that they were having.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill those son of a bitches. Is what they say.
I don't want to go to a cold dungeon.
Well, no, you're right. You're not missing anything. Trust me.
Doesn't sound like it. It's dark and cold. Not
But I
good.
mean, does she have the biggest fear of missing out of anybody that we know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, most definitely. Because it could be, we could be like at a Rochambeau contest. Nobody invited me.
Because it's
I don't even know what that is.
Because the
Get
whole
kicked in
thing.
the nuts over and over.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't be invited to that as a spectator.
Because the whole thing about not having been to your house is just the fact that I went one day uninvited. I asked to come by and talk to you about work stuff, and then Ace rode his bicycle down there.
Yeah,
And
so-
to her, we had parties without
Well,
her.
he got a whole tour. It wasn't like he just stopped
So
by with
did
his
I.
bike. Exactly. So it wasn't
So
just
when
a,
you go into somebody's new house, whether you're there for work or whether you're there just to ride your bike, they're going to show you around.
Did you expect him to just turn Ace away as soon as he got? See you later, buddy.
You had a whole tour.
Yeah,
Ace.
he had a whole tour. Went upstairs and everything. Talked about his bedroom. Like what?
Well, I was looking at the bed that he's still trying to get upstairs. I'm assuming that's still in the dining room.
Yeah.
He was like, how many times have we talked about my house and that didn't come up again?
I know. Well, you know what I thought about recently? I was like, I'm just going to go get a handsaw. And then I thought, oh my God, does it look weird for like a white guy to walk in and just buy a single handsaw after the popularity of Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff? Will anybody looking
What? No.
Yeah.
Honestly, my thought, right?
No.
If you're buying like binding and stuff too, like rope,
something
maybe.
I think you're
overthinking it a little bit.
I
Let's
was going
just.
to buy wood. I was going to buy glue, like wood glue, because I
Okay.
need to glue something, and a handsaw, but like a small one. I was like, oh, they're going to think I'm killing people over here.
With glue and a handsaw.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Yeah,
That's-
now if you went in and got a leg saw, then they probably think something about it.
like a hazmat suit or
You're
something.
cutting somebody up.
Because I actually had to buy a tarp too. And I was like, this is not a good
No, at least
combo.
it's not rope, Clorox, or a shovel. Those are the main ones.
Okay.
And duct tape.
And duct tape.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is a list of things that would look weird if you bought them all
Together.
Well, sure,
Yeah.
especially if you're buying them all together like that. But you going into a Lowe's and buying a handsaw is not gonna. No one's gonna think. I bet that guy's a serial killer right there.
Yeah, because he's white and he's got a handsaw.
Yeah.
You should wear the glasses.
But speaking of that, one of the things that I see in movies sometimes and on TV that just gives me the creeps and makes me wince is not something that you would think would be so bad most of the time. But when they blindfold somebody by wrapping duct tape around their head,
Yeah.
that just makes me cringe.
Eyeballs.
Why? Because of the feeling that it would be on your eyes or your hair or what?
All of it.
And having and
All
when they
of
take
it.
it
And
off,
how tight it is. You know, it's got to be tight.
your eyelids
We should do it.
to Rob.
What?
Well, we don't have enough duct tape in town to be able to go around Rob's head.
It's only a 4
There's a
hour
shortage. Big old head.
You had to buy $200 worth of duct tape.
Yeah, if someone kidnapped Rob, they wouldn't have enough material to blindfold him.
Just hold the end and just start walking.
Yeah.
And then make a left in like a mile.
They try to put one of those hoods on him so he doesn't know where they're going. Like they did. Like they
stuck
did
on the
in
ground.
Taken.
Yeah.
Dude, stuck on top of his head. Like, the one thing we didn't count on was him having a huge,
Huge head. You can see everything.
Head too big for a toe sack.
Oh man, that's
We should try that one day that we can sit because I always thought that along the same lines when they like they handcuff people to a chair or whatever and put duct tape over their mouth and when they
Yeah.
rip it off, that's got to hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think pulling the hair out of the back of your head would be the most painful.
Yeah.
That and it probably would pull your eyelashes and eyebrows out.
And the
And your-
eyelids.
Yeah, the skin on your eyelid is
So thin,
tender.
right?
It looks miserable.
And when they pull, and when you pull out one eyelash back, then that hurts. So imagine just all of them at the same time.
Yeah, you would have to if somebody were to rescue you or whatever, they got you. They would have to just cut the duct tape gently on the sides and kind of ease it off of your eyes, and whatever it's doing on your head is going to be a different story. That's just going to hurt.
Can they put anything so that it'll soften it, like butter?
Yeah, I think they probably have butter on them. The SWAT team. Hold on. Make sure you FBI.
So what are they doing?
Task force coming in, they rescue you from a serial killer. They say, "All right, wait, where?" I said, "Where's the butter?"
We'll be right back. We got to go to Harris
Jenkins,
Teeter.
you were supposed to bring the butter.
The butter would do what exactly now?
It would loosen up the tape, so it wouldn't hurt when you take it off.
Is that a thing?
I don't know. It seems like it would.
Okay, I didn't know if I just learned something or not.
It couldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Like Crisco.
I think though maybe alcohol, putting it on there as you go.
Yeah.
Dilute, but then that'd burn your eyes, wouldn't it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You just gotta walk around with your eyes like that until the tape falls off.
And then when you go, every time you blink, your eyelids would stick to the top. And it
So there's a little bit. There's a little bit left in there. So
It'd be
just gotta-
hard to blink. God.
Damn it, Josh! I'd rather stay kidnapped than have to deal with this.
For real.
Share funny from the Ace and TJ family. More next.
Now, better ingredients, better pizza means that each bite of every Papa John's slice just keeps getting better. From that first bite you have to blow on, to that second bite of crispy, crunchy toppings, to that string of gooey, melty cheese. And just when you're thinking this cannot get any better, you get to the crust and you realize it's not just any crust. Oh no, it's epic stuffed crust that's hand-stuffed with cheese. Better ingredients, better pizza, even better when it's stuffed.
Hey, it's funny you'll share. The Ace and TJ family presents the Share Funny Podcast from the Ace and TJ Show.
Colonel Sanders of the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yep.
His first employee was a 16-year-old boy named Bill Samuels Jr. He worked as Colonel Sanders' chauffeur. Samuels went on to become the CEO of Maker's Mark Bourbon
Wow.
Nice.
How about that?
because his parents were the founders of the company.
Oh.
So they were like,
It's got nothing to do with Colonel.
no, but they were like, yeah, we're rich. You're not rich yet. So go be Colonel Sanders' chauffeur.
I'm all about
Little
that kind of stuff.
16-year-old ass. New driver's license? Go be his chauffeur.
Yeah, would you want a 16-year-old chauffeur?
Sure. I love those types of stories, though, when people who become super successful in life, you find out how they started because even if their parents had money, they made them start at the bottom and learn all the jobs, that kind of thing.
Wasn't there some kind of a murder story that was allegedly associated with Colonel Sanders?
What?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Is there a show on
the
Netflix
details
about
of
it?
Maybe. And the part I remember in the trailer of it, or whatever little bit I saw of it, was Colonel Sanders in the car with his chauffeur. So that's what made me think of that.
Okay.
That it was some kind of a murder, alleged murder thing that he was caught up in.
There's an article
Or
from
caused.
July 5th, 2022. Headline, Fast Feud when Colonel Sanders shot a rival gas station owner.
Oh, he was lit.
Yeah, because that's how he started, was the gas station, and then he fried chicken in the gas station. And
Shot somebody?
Yeah, I'm reading the article now. Yeah.
I wonder how I'm gonna get rich. What am I gonna invent?
Yeah. May 7th, 1931, a guy named Matt Stewart was painting over a sign on a cement wall in Corbin, Kentucky when a car pulled up. 3 men were inside. One of them, as he got out of the car, said, quote, "Well, you yellow dog, I see you're smearing that sign again," end quote. The guy turned around, the person who spoke, Harlan Sanders. Guns were pulled, shots were fired, and by the end of the altercation, 1 man would be left dead.
Not yellow dog.
Yeah.
You yellow dog.
You yellow dog.
Yeah, they said it was
Yellow.
Bastard.
Yellow belly.
Yeah, years before he started KFC.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Now that's some bloody chicken.
Yeah, it was a billboard type thing. And yeah, they had an altercation and he shot the guy. Yeah, sure did, and the guy died.
Over a billboard. I'm going to blow you to
Yeah.
smithereens.
Yellow
Yellow dog.
Nobody calls me yellow.
Come outside.
You know what? I absolutely hate the Colonel Sanders voice in their new commercials. Oh my God! Come on, there are so many actors with great Southern accents you could have gotten to do that shit. Not even an actor, just anybody off the street to come in
Yeah.
that has a real Southern accent that could have been so much better than that.
Was his
Crap.
did his voice have any type of like something that made it unique? That's why they're so exaggerated with
No.
it.
No,
Do you
he
know
was just
him?
a Southern.
Do they
Southern
have
guy.
interviews with him and stuff?
I don't remember him.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find some on YouTube, I bet.
Come here, you yellow dog.
You yellow dog.
But they just, I mean, it's just like they take the Southern accent, just make a cartoon out of it, just a
Oh, yeah.
caricature.
How
Like,
dare
damn,
they?
I know. They could have had something cool.
Yeah.
They could have gave me that job.
They should have given you that.
Didn't they have Reba be the colonel one time?
Yeah. And damn, George Hamilton one time was. But now they've settled on this part, whoever it is, doing the voice all the time,
Well, here's
and it's stupid.
from 1979. I just looked it up on YouTube. Colonel Sanders with Jim Baker on the PTL Club, which is, let's see if I'm finding where he's talking.
ability, why, use it to the end. And you divide that time up between your own business and between Christ's time, too. It's all good, you know.
That's him.
That's
Colonel
him.
Sanders.
Oh, he sounds.
Yeah. And he also had stolen valor.
He stole valor from
Oh, yeah,
someone.
Colonel.
Yeah.
I never thought about
I
that.
don't think he was in the military. Of course, he's not wearing a military uniform or anything.
Still,
but-
can you do that? Colonel?
Well,
Yeah.
didn't,
Yeah.
didn't the guy
Well,
with Elvis
because-
do the same thing?
Yeah, and so did Buck Robley, the wrestler.
Colonel Buck Robley. Nobody,
Sergeant Slaughter.
nobody calls me Yella.
Yeah.
Well, Captain America calls himself Captain America.
He was
Yeah.
in the army.
And he
He was.
Oh,
in
he
the
was?
service. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was an officer nonetheless.
was he a captain?
Colonel Buck Robley actually wore that yellow T-shirt that said "Nobody calls me Yella."
He was a captain. Yes.
Was he American?
Yeah, but was he captain of all America?
Yeah, exactly, Rob.
Did he just have one battalion?
You know what? I don't have that answer. Let me look it up.
He's a fraud. He belongs with the Colonel Sanders. Frauds, all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Colonel Sanders ever claimed to be a colonel in the military. It was just what he called himself as a character. I don't know if that's different.
Well, he served his country by providing us with delicious chicken. At
Well-
the time, it was probably amazing.
He served his country in giving us the franchise restaurants or franchises. He invented that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was the first business to franchise in the U.S.
Do you know who the first person to buy that franchise was? Like to get a KFC?
No.
I wonder who that person was.
Oh, I thought you were about to tell us. I thought you.
No, because they took a chance. If it had never been done before.
Well, you said it like you knew something. Like
you were saying
No.
Che Guevara,
Yeah, Sinead O'Connor. Like, what?
John Wayne.
Do you know who bought the first franchise? It's gonna blow
Well,
your
let me
effing
look
mind.
that up.
I know we all leaned in like we're about to learn something. She's got some cool facts here. She doesn't have.
I swear,
no
I
shit.
thought she was about to tell us something about some historic Hispanic person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah. Hispanic people don't fry their chicken.
Juan Valdez. You dumb.
Well, let us
It
know if
wasn't
it's
even a person. It was a brand. How boring.
Well, again, it flopped. Thank you for.
What was the brand?
It was called Yum Brands.
Oh yeah, they own
They
that now.
they bought the first franchise, I guess. Or something. I don't know.
They own
That
they-
Yum owns it now. That's why.
So KFC isn't Pepsi and Yum Brands the same
Yeah,
thing?
KFC Yum Center.
I thought you meant who bought the first, bucket of chicken. That's what I thought. Who the first customer bought KFC?
Do you know who bought the?
That would be a cool story, though. What if you? My great grandma was the first person to try KFC.
Riggins' dad
when
made
he
the
was,
first Big Mac.
That's true.
And what he was selling was he started out selling a pressure cooker that cooked the chicken so fast.
Yeah.
That's what he was selling.
You can buy a KFC franchise pretty cheap.
How much?
Comparatively speaking.
Let's get Ace and TJ KFC.
Hell yeah! We should buy something.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I
It
would
doesn't
change
quite.
something.
You don't own it quite like. It's not quite the same thing. Like for non-traditional outlets, $22,500. For traditional KFC franchise agreements, the franchise or initial license fee is $45,000, split into the deposit fee and the option fee. And then I think they come in and they may own
You still
the
gotta
building,
follow their
all that kind of
rules and
stuff. You're the
stuff, yeah.
owner of the franchise, but you're on a salary, and they estimate that puts you at about $120,000 a year. Plus, you probably get some bonuses.
We should buy a Taco Bell if we're gonna buy a franchise.
Yeah, I don't like
Hell
KFC.
yes.
Yeah, let's do Taco Bell. Taco Bell or McDonald's?
Oh man,
McDonald's is
Ace
expensive.
TJ Taco Bell.
Yeah, ACJ Taco Bell.
No, I think I don't think you can put your name on it like that. I think it has to just be Taco Bell.
We'll just call it.
Well, I don't know.
Our
They
shit's
wouldn't
called-
know we had Ace and TJ Taco Bell.
Welcome to Alexis Applebee's.
We couldn't buy Taco Bell though because we'd end up with everybody would be trying to go by there and get free food all the time.
Well, Alexis would.
Alexis would be in Taco Bell
Well-
every day on her way home, going, "No, I need that for free."
Well,
They said
I
could have
would
it
if
for
we're
free.
one of the owners. I'm not paying to eat Taco Bell.
Yeah, that's how you ruin it.
Yeah, you and I would put us out of business.
On a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. Get a Papa Ace and TJ Johns.
Yeah, I like that.
I think Shaq would be okay with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he and Ace are buddies. They had classes together.
They're basically
At
best
LSU.
friends.
One class.
Can you call Shaq for us and get that sorted, Ace?
Yeah.
Oh,
See what's
cool.
going on with his shakaroni.
There's a guy that just tweeted us. Justin said, at the Ace TJ show, Riggins really, really needs to grow up. Sounds like a dad thing. Come on, man.
Oh, about the pilot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I can YouTube it, but
Okay.
How's he just supposed to know that information without having it before?
yeah, I don't know.
He's supposed to be all-knowing. Ooh. The all-knowing Riggins.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? You know how they do Taco Bell, KFC, the double restaurant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I don't like that combination because I never want a little bit of chicken and tacos.
Oh, I do.
But I think
know
you
what?
could make a better combo restaurant. I don't know what
Sure.
it is, but I'm just not because I'm not crazy about KFC, but I love Taco Bell.
McDonald's and Taco Bell would be perfect.
Okay,
That'd be a pretty good combo.
That's more my speed.
Or a Sonic's and a Taco Bell.
A Sonic, maybe Sonic and or a Jack in the Box Taco Bell. I think would be good.
Yeah, since they already have kind of tacos on
Yeah.
there. And they have taco sauce. Might as well.
They have A&W's with Long John Silver's.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good combo.
Yeah.
I don't even
wait,
know what
like-
they have at an A&W
It's like
place.
burgers and stuff. Cheese curds.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought A&W. I was thinking, I thought like K&W, like a cafeteria, and they had Long
That's what I
John
thought.
Silver's.
That's
I
what
was
I thought too for a
like,
second.
I'm in.
What about an Italian restaurant with a Mexican restaurant?
We're just going broad.
Well, you know,
That word.
Buffet, right? Is it?
Wendy's used to have what was called, they called it the super buffet, and you could get spaghetti and meat sauce and tacos and nachos and stuff on the same
And a
little
salad.
thing.
Why don't they still do that? That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Wendy's spaghetti.
Yeah. Can you imagine how delicious that was? Oh,
Spaghetti at
yeah.
Oh, I forgot there's Dunkin' Donuts, Baskin Robbins too.
Oh yeah, yeah, and that's another one. But
That's a good combo.
I never get ice cream whenever I go into a Dunkin' Donuts. There's never been a time
No.
I've shopped at the Baskin Robbins side.
no, no, never.
Kelly said we had Taco Bell A&W in Clover, and it was great. But now
Bell
it's
A&W?
now it's a KFC. But now it changed to a KFC Taco Bell.
Yeah, they're all.
There aren't no A&Ws around here no more.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
and
you
here's
mean
another
the
one.
fast food cheese curd wasn't a hit in the South?
I loved it. It was delicious.
And Kayla upstairs said in our hometown in Virginia they have a Pizza Hut KFC combined restaurant.
Oh, I,
Yeah, I've
I
seen
like
those.
that.
Yeah, I've seen
Pizza
those too.
and
That
fried
seems
chicken.
good. Yeah.
Ooh, you should put fried chicken on top of the pizza. That would be delicious.
Can you imagine
bone in?
though?
No, you like would take
Can you imagine
chicken skins
tenders.
pizza.
getting a big, like you had a big Papa John's pizza and then some Bojangles?
Mm.
You would just sit down and have Papa John's and Bojangles. Like, how much do you want? Just
And you know-
Put it right there by the urgent care.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That would be incredible.
Papa John's might taste good dipped into some honey mustard from Bojangles. I
Yeah.
might need to try
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely it would.
Or chicken tenders into the garlic dipping sauce.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Oh yeah, that would.
Ooh, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
I bet if you took that garlic butter sauce stuff from Papa John's and poured it on a baked potato
Oh,
Yeah.
that would be
That's a good one.
amazing.
Or on
And then
that,
put some fried chicken in it.
or
Potato.
pepperoni.
Or pepperonis.
yeah, or on that Cajun filet biscuit. You know, just dump that sauce on there. That'd be
so
crazy.
good.
Yeah, from Bojangles. Yeah, it's all good.
I'm starving.
But out of all of those,
Miss any part of Share Funny? Subscribe to the podcast on all major podcast platforms. More Share Funny coming up.
Did you know underneath the floors of your house a lot can go on in the crawl space? If moisture gets in, it could wreak havoc on your family and home. From mold and mildew growth to rotting wood and more, Cardinal Environmental Solutions offers vapor barriers, encapsulation, and dehumidifiers to combat moisture in your home. Contact Kelly Poplin and his knowledgeable team of experts at acetj.com/cardinal. That's acetj.com/cardinal.
Share Funny has its own Facebook group. To join, search Share Funny and get more. Now more Share Funny from the Ace and TJ family.
good Lord.
I don't know. I'm not from here.
I'm not from here.
The fish is pronounced pollock. Yeah, because we were talking about how good Long John Silver's would be right
man.
now, or Captain D's. I take that that battered fish that they have, put that on a good roll, like on a po' boy bun. You rest good that night.
You know what I would want that fried fish on is a Hawaiian roll. I feel like that would be good.
Yeah, but it's too big. You have to chop
Not
that
true.
fish up. Yeah. Chop it up.
Damn. And that whatever that when that batter, extra batter gets in there, and then they just fry it, and it's just like crunchy pieces of batter. It's so good.
Because when you finish your meal, there's usually some of those little chips of
It's like
batter left in there. You kind of
crumbs of-
scoop them all together and just have a bite of fried batter. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a Long John Silver's in Boone, and I should probably eat better food when I go to Boone, but I want to go there.
Yeah.
Why are you going to Boone?
Meredith went to school there. She loves going back.
Just to tour the grounds, or
She- well, she-
y'all going to a ball game?
We have before. We've done walking trails when my back
Oh, you just
wasn't-
like going there?
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah, I do too. I like that area.
Yeah, I do.
I'm
like
going
that.
next weekend.
Y'all do a little partying, Rob? Y'all go back and hit the old college bars and stuff?
I don't.
He's at Long John Silver.
The last time I went was to see Luke Combs, so we did party then.
Yeah.
yes, but
Does she go and do things without you? Like if she wanted to go do something, you said, I don't want to go do that. Would she say, okay, well, why don't you go back to the hotel? I'm gonna go to this bar for a couple hours or whatever.
Yes.
Okay.
So Rob goes to the quaint little town that is surrounded by beautiful mountains with some of the like top finest restaurants in the area available all around within probably a 20-minute, 30-minute drive from where he's going to be. And he's talking about Long John Silver.
There's another fast food restaurant called Comeback Shack. Big fan of that too.
Oh, I've been there.
You could like take in the mountains on like this beautiful setting and eat like filet and beautiful meals.
I mean, because there's some really, really good restaurants up there in the mountains. I mean, just over the top delicious.
Oh, I'm a number 2 with curly fries.
No tartar. That's the number 1. No tartar. Add cheese.
Yeah, Rob, you don't eat the tartar sauce, right?
Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Ew.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, you have fish and not have
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm looking at the menu of the Captain D's and the Long John Silvers, and I think I would want the Captain D's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's
yeah, it's good.
Do you think that their gumbo's good, TJ?
oh god.
Yes.
It says Creole style.
Oh well,
As
you know
opposed
what?
to what other kind?
Yeah.
As opposed to Bostonian style, the New England gumbo.
Do they have chicken at the Captain D's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like chicken tenders and stuff.
Oh, there's a flounder sandwich. Looks so good.
Does Captain D's still have stuffed crab?
It might be a limited.
Yeah, I don't think so.
They have lobster rolls.
They do have lobster rolls. I just saw that.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are they getting those lobsters from?
The freezer.
The lake.
They also sell jalapeno poppers. So
Oh,
they got
no.
everything.
I love that.
I love a good jalapeno popper.
Oh man, yeah, the food look here looks
I do
bomb.
love that. It's like they make the trip up to the mountains. It's like absolutely gorgeous. She's like, let's go try something new. Let's be adventurous. It's like, no. I'm going to Long John Silver's.
I can get this shit at home, Meredith. No Long John Silver's.
There's one
They took them away from me.
Where was the other one, Rob? Boone and where?
There's one near Gaffney, I think,
Okay.
is the other one. I've done the research.
Yeah. That's funny.
Rob, have you ever driven a considerable distance just to go to a restaurant?
No, I have not. But I will, if we're making a trip, I will plot it out and see what's on the way.
So y'all remember that place that we went when we went to the our mountain retreat with the show to come up with ideas and things, a working retreat, and we went to that restaurant in Blowing Rock. That's probably
It's great.
20 minutes from where Rob's going to be. You remember that place? Rick?
I don't.
Where we drank them out of Captain Morgan and citrus vodka.
Oh, that was when you were up at App State, because I wasn't there.
No,
No, this wasn't
This
it.
was a long time ago, and just a great restaurant in the mountains with the fireplace and the perfect atmosphere and all that.
The food was phenomenal
Oh
at
my
that
God,
place.
it's
It
so
was
good,
delicious.
so good.
Different strokes, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you appreciate a really nice meal?
Yeah, I don't mind one. I just don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, right. No. It's funny.
Do you ever have the desire, Rob, if you had a choice, would you ever have the desire to say, no, tonight I want to go out to a really nice, or I want to go out to a nice dinner. We're going to go out and I'm going to block out a couple hours. We're going to go out and have a nice dinner with appetizers, the whole thing. Or would you typically go for something fast food related, faster?
If I have a coupon or some sort of gift card, then yeah, I'm very looking forward to a fancy restaurant.
Okay.
type
Oh,
thing.
that's cool.
But only with a gift card or some type of coupon.
I don't want to pay full price for it. No.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
In case anybody's wondering what the name of that restaurant is, I'm talking about in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. It's called Bistro Roca. And
Is
they
that
have
the one with
best
the?
cheeseburger? Oh,
Everything there is great.
Was that the place that you and Jody went to that had like a very rustic look inside?
yeah, we go
That was
there.
that restaurant?
Yeah, we go there a lot. Yeah, I'm sure that was it. Yeah. big fire going.
Yeah.
in there. I could do without that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Nice and
but it gets hot in there.
toasty.
It gets hot.
Bar off to the end.
Let's get the hell out of here and go to Long Joe's.
Yeah. What number is that on the menu?
The Share Funny Podcast is a production of the Ace and TJ family. To get more Ace and TJ 24/7, download the Ace and TJ app. Just search for Ace and TJ in your app store. All Share Funny material copyright ATJ Incorporated 2021.